What's going on? We are Tottenham TV. Spurs have just lost by 2-1 to Ipswich. Absolutely shocking performance. And Dr. Tottenham has reared his ugly head yet again. And this club is so fucking predictable. International break, an opportunity. Either one of those situations, we absolutely bottle it today. And we did it once again. We had double jeopardy today because we had a big opportunity to go into third interleague. And it was a day before an international break. We go 2-0 down, and not for a second we look like getting back into that game. It's a shocking performance all round, and it's an absolutely embarrassing performance, isn't it?
It's more than embarrassing, Ben. You know, when Ipswich come to town, you're expected to put up a fight, to come away with some points, and to lose here at home is shambolic, to be honest with you, Ben, and it's not acceptable. I'm really worried for Ange, because I think losing at home to Ipswich is, going to be a huge blow to our development, to the way our season's going. And I can't quite put my finger on why we didn't show up today. And it is a matter of not showing up, because the fans all showed up here for it.
Get him out, Ange out.
You know, everyone showed up, everyone's expecting a performance, and from the start of that game, our passing was sloppy, we weren't moving the ball with urgency, we weren't doing enough to even create, any chances. It was just a shambolic performance, and I hope the players have 2 weeks now to stew on it. I hope that they come out firing against City, because you know what? It's just not right what's gone on today. It's just not right, then. I don't even know what to say.
It's just the performance that leaves you speechless, but it's not like we haven't seen it before. I mean, it feels like every single time it's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. This is the worst loss of the season by far, and it seems as though every time we lose a game, we seem to be saying that. 2-0 up against Brighton, losing 3-2, that was the worst loss of the season. Absolutely shambolic display at Crystal Palace. That was the worst loss of the season. Ipswich at home, again, we thought we could, anyone could come here and we could teach them a lesson. We battered Aston Villa 4-1 last week. We beat City here.
I don't understand.
We beat Villa and City here in the space of a week, and Ipswich come here and win. I just don't get it. What is wrong with this football club?
I get a feeling, I don't know if anyone else is feeling the same thing, is that when it's a smaller club like Ipswich, the players aren't up for it enough. They don't think that they need to fight enough for every ball, every second ball. We lost the battle in the midfield as well. They were good today, Ipswich. They took their chances and they go home with 3 points. And credit to them for that. But from our side, it's just not good enough. You can't show up to a Premier League game and not be clinical in front of goal, not move the ball quickly, and not get into your rhythm. It took us till about the 80th minute to even start really pushing forward with urgency.
Yeah.
Absolutely pathetic performance, and it's no good for anyone, is it? 2 weeks now to stew on it. We've got internationals coming up. We've got Pape Sarr coming off injured as well, and the problems just mount up, and then you've got 10 games in December. So I don't know.
Anyone out there that comes out with any credit?
Only Rodrigo Bentancur for his battling in midfield and getting us the goal back and getting us back in there. But I think apart from that, Solanke worked hard for the team, but again, as a striker, you've got to score that opportunity in the 90th minute, 92nd minute, whatever it was, because, that one, you nick a point, okay, it's not as bad as a defeat. But yeah, apart from that, no one really covered themselves in glory in that.
And it's just like that defensive flaws rearing again. It's like how easy it is. How much space do they have in our box?
I don't understand what's going on with it, to be honest with you, because when you look at the greatest teams that have won trophies of yesteryear, they all have, even if they have amazing players going forward, they have a solid backline and a solid defensive midfielder in there to block everything, to eat everything up. We just allow teams to come on to us, and the space is just there. We give you chances. If you take your chances against us,
you'll probably win the game.
Yeah, you might win the game. So it's just not good enough. And all this attacking stuff, and Ange, I get it. You want to play attacking football, but mate, look at the defence, sort it out, and you know what? Start taking pride in defending again. I would love to come out this stadium with a clean sheet. That'd be nice.
Yeah, for once. We
never had
seemed to go 1-0 down every time. This time we couldn't recover it. But Ange, he makes the change. he waited way too long to make those changes
Way
today.
too long.
I mean,
Way
at
too long.
half time we were calling for
Half
Maddison.
time.
50
Half
minutes calling for Maddison. 60 minutes calling for Maddison. You know, we saw him in that 80-something minute today. I mean, why does it take so long for Ange to make his changes today?
It's hard to understand really that, to be honest with you, Ben. You're 2-0 down. You're 2-0 down. It's as simple as that. You need to change something. Tactically, you need to change something. Get different personnel on. You've got a lot to do. You know, you've got Maddison on there. You've got Basuma on there. You've got Werner, who came on. He caused trouble. But again, he's just fluffing his shots and
Werner was
passes
classic
and
Werner.
Classic
today.
Werner.
Absolute
Classic Werner. And you know, it's just not good enough. You know, to play football at the highest level, you need to be on point every single week in, week out. And we don't. We show up to a big game here and there. For the little ones, we're just sloppy, not at the races today at all.
Fifth loss of the season on here.
At
Fifth
all.
loss of the season.
And we're not even nowhere. We're not even here.
We're in November, bro.
Christmas.
We're in November. The first game in
it's
November, and
shocking.
it's the fifth loss of the season.
It's shocking.
And some of the games we've lost, you know, we drew against Leicester. Now we've lost against Arsenal, Newcastle,
Leicester.
Ipswich, and we drew against Leicester, Crystal Palace, and Brighton. You know,
It's not good enough.
some games in there we should really be taking maximum points if we've got any ambitions to do something special this season. I'm hearing people, you know, come on the fan shows and speak to me saying, you know, I don't really care about the league form, it's all about the cups. So I mean, will Ange really just get judged on the cups this year, or like how bad can it get in the league?
You know how much Levy likes that top four.
Yeah.
It's just not good enough for them. And when you're looking at league form, yeah, you want to win a trophy, but league form is critical for your momentum and for your progression. If we had won this game today, like you said, third in the league, and you're laughing, you're pushing on forward, you're going into City, it's a free hit up at the Etihad. It would have been a free hit for us to go out and maybe nick something up there. But now you're going in there.
Fearing for your lives, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Because it's so tight in there, every point really matters. How can we fuck up this opportunity at
Every
Ipswich
time,
at home
every
to
time.
go third in the league?
And this
I
is
just don't get it.
This is a season where everything is open because City are in trouble with Rodri being out, losing a few games. You know, Liverpool will drop points towards the end of the season as well. Everything's
I'm
open.
not even looking. You can't be
Everything's
Ipswich at home. You can't be Palace away. You can't look at those kind of clubs. We're in a fucking Europa League battle, never been top four battle.
we're a mid-table club in the Premier League.
You cannot be losing to Ipswich at home and have any ambitions to do anything.
Unfortunately, we're a mid-table club in the Premier League.
Well, every time you think you're turning the corner at this football club, they slap you in the face to tell you you're not. Every time.
Every time. And this is the thing. It's not just a one-season thing. Season after season after season, you see the same pattern again and again and again. We'll win a couple of games. We'll get into a position where we can push on in the table, and then we'll go and bottle it.
But what is it?
To a
Because
Burnley.
one game
To
these
an
players
Ipswich.
look world beaters. The next game they're losing to Ipswich and Crystal Palace. I can't put my finger on what is wrong with this football club. What is wrong with these players? What is wrong?
I don't know. I wish I had the answer to your question. I wish I did.
And it doesn't
I
matter
wish
what
I could
manager
put my
comes in
finger-
because it's the same
It's
shit.
the same thing again and again. It's rinse and repeat every time. Honestly, it's infuriating. It's infuriating.
Anyway, that's us over and out. We've got embarrassed here by Ipswich, 2-1. Like, subscribe and comment, and come on, you Spurs.